No Facebook ads, no Instagram ads, and you don't have to have ads on Google. Now with Amazon selling, you don't need to spend any money, and I have not spent a cent over all the years I've been selling on Amazon. That's because you can use a thing called Amazon PPC to actually promote your product. Now I'm going to give you an introduction to what PPC is and how this can be so crucial when you're launching your products or if you're already selling. But before I get into it, I'm Chris Steff, and if you haven't been to my show or seen my channel before, I'm here to teach you all about Amazon and how you become a successful seller. This is my mini series, Amazon Australia, the opportunity of a lifetime. And if you're new, make sure to click that like button, click that subscribe so you can keep up to date with every video I drop, which is going to help you on your journey. So before I even get into the depths of what Amazon PPC is, what is Amazon PPC and how can it benefit you? PPC stands for pay per click. What this means is that you can target keywords that people search for and have your product show up before the competition. This is super beneficial because when you're starting out, you might be ranked lower and you want your product to be seen. So to get your product up to the top, you need to create PPC campaigns. As you can see here, when I search for a water bottle, the first products you see are the sponsored ads. These are coming from PPC campaigns. These are all targeting the keyword water bottle, and where your sponsored ad shows up is dependent on how much you want to spend per click. Now it's important to know that with these sponsored ads that each time someone clicks on that ad, you will be charged for that click. Now you can set your maximum spend for each click on how much you want to pay to get that click to the number one spot. It's going to cost more to be at the top of the page, so it's very dependent on your budget. But I want you to realize that one of the most important things to do when running a PPC campaign is to have a listing that is already optimized so that when someone clicks on your listing, you're going to get the sale. You don't want to have an underperforming listing, one with poor photography, poor title, poor keywords. When they go there, they see it and instantly they click back out because you're going to have to pay every time someone goes and leaves again. So you're going to really make sure that before you start spending money on PPC, you really know that your Amazon listing is at the best it can be. So what are the benefits of running a PPC campaign? For number one, you're going to show up higher on page one, which is very important. You want to be the first seen. When someone comes to Amazon, they're going to search for your keyword that's related to your product. You want to be the number one seen. You want to be in that top group of products that first appears on the phone, on the desktop, so customers can actually see yours. Now, if you have a really good hero shot and it stands out from the rest, you're most likely going to get that first click. Now, what this does is this increases sales. This increases brand awareness. And if your listing converts, it will naturally increase your organic ranking. This is especially important during the opening phases of your launch. In this time, you're in your honeymoon period. Now, what you need to do is you want to get as many sessions, you want to get as many clicks, and you want to get as many sales of your listing as possible because this is going to naturally give you a better organic ranking going forward. So once your listing is up there, you really want to have your PPC campaigns running to make sure that your product is up the top and it's going to get clicked on to give you the better opportunity to get more sales and convert more customers. Now you run all your PPC campaigns through Amazon Campaign Manager. You have the option of a sponsored product, brands, or display. I like to stick to sponsored products, which I use to target certain keywords and competitor listings, and sponsored brands where I run video ads. As you can see from this Amazon search, you can see that the keyword sponsored ads are at the top. They have the little sponsored mark on them. If you scroll down, you'll start seeing video ads. And then when you click on the product and scroll down, you'll see there's an area where you can then target competitors. One thing to note that in Australia at the moment, I've found that competitor campaigns aren't working as well. It seems that exact and broad keyword campaigns and video ones are ones that work best in Australia. However, in other marketplaces, competitor campaigns have been very successful. It's not so much they're not converting, they're just not getting many sessions. So you're probably wondering, is this expensive? We talk about this all the time about how you don't have to spend any ads outside of Amazon, and it's true. It is really good and really easy to learn in Australia right now how to spend money on PPC campaigns. In other global marketplaces, you'll spend a lot of money when you're setting up your ad campaigns compared to what you need to do in Australia right now. The cost per click, which is the CPC, is very low in Australia. Because there's lower competition, it means you don't have to pay as much to have your click be number one. We're aiming for our ads to be in that top 1 to 4 when people are starting, because that's where they're seen straight away. They're seen earlier on the phone, they're seen earlier on the desktop. Now, at the moment, like I mentioned in Australia, because the click range is very low, you're actually spending a small amount of money. So some of the campaigns that I like to start off with when you're first launching a product in Australia are only $5 to $10 max per day, which is barely anything, and some days you won't even spend that amount of money. And what you can then do is you can then leverage that as keywords start to perform, as video ads start to perform, you can then increase your budget. Now, if you were to start selling in Amazon US right now, your minimum budget would be at least $50 to $100 per campaign to start off with. Completely different marketplace, and that's why Amazon Australia is one of the best places to start learning PPC and selling in general. Tools to help. So you've obviously heard me mention about keywords and how it's important to have the right keywords that you're then going to be advertising with your PPC campaigns, but you probably need to know how to find these. Now, in previous videos, I've gone through ZonGuru. If you check out this video above, you'll see that I was actually speaking about a tool called Keywords on Fire. Now, this actually helps you find the best performing keywords on Amazon for the related product you're selling. So you can see how much it's making from that keyword. You can see how much it's being searched for that keyword. And there's other data points that are very helpful. Now, we use ZonGuru to help find the best keywords to target. You can start with the top 5 keywords, and then you can have some random keywords and see how they perform. And that's one of the easiest ways to set up your PPC campaigns. Amazon is going to give you a list of different keywords to choose from. I don't recommend choosing their list. I recommend using a tool like ZonGuru, and you can check out ZonGuru in the description below. There's a free trial down there. Go check it out if you're going to set up your campaign, because it makes it very easy, very simple to target the right keywords to help your listing perform its best. So that's it for my introduction to Amazon PPC and how it can be super beneficial as a beginner, or even if you're already selling a product and you feel like you just want to add a few more sales and get your organic ranking up. Now, if you guys would like to know a bit more in depth, if you want me to go into how to actually set up a campaign and show you how to analyze it, drop a comment below and we can look into doing a video to show you how a more in-depth way of setting up these campaigns and getting them running. But for now, that's it for today's video. And like I mentioned before, if you're enjoying this content and you want to keep up to date with all the Amazon information I drop, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click that like button because it helps get out to more and more people like yourselves on the entrepreneurial journey, trying to start on Amazon or trying to make their Amazon business grow. Today, that's me done. I'm Chris Steff, and I'll see you in the next video.